I want Ramadan, who's a fantastic photographer that I met early on, and you see his exhibition there, just 1 minute to tell us what he does and why he does it.
My name is Ramadan Said, and I'm actually the creative director at Karali Pic. So what we do is usually use photography and art to actually bring awareness towards men's mental health. So what we do is actually create concepts around things that are actually provocative. Actually, when you see it on the screen, so there's a story behind every photo. And why I did this is because in the creative field, we usually use our mental disorder as a foil for being creative. If you call me as a photographer when I'm actually depressed, you'll have good photos in your portraits and your weddings and stuff. But when I'm feeling good and happy, definitely it will be a flow. So every photo here is curated to actually be provocative. I don't want you to see the photo and feel like, oh, it's a nice photo. I want you to ask, what's up with this? What's the story behind this? And the story behind this is because in our studio, we had like 6 photographers. Then 4 of them actually committed suicide because of underlying issues that they don't talk about. And this is the whole issue about men's mental health. There's a lot of stigma behind it. People don't want to talk about it in its entirety, you know. Especially in Kenya right now, we have a situation where men usually talk about their problems as jokes, you know. Jana nilipigwa na wife wangu, kila mtu anacheka, unajua. And then we have to have a system where men actually talk to each other about their own problems, you know. The way they created a safe space around women, men have to come around and actually start talking about the same thing. If a person jokes, we just laugh and then pull him aside. Yo, were you serious about that? You know, because we usually don't do that. So, yeah, most of our photos definitely have actually created a conversation around something, you know. In our own space as photographers and artists and whatever, it has created a space for us to do something.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I think that it's so important that we pay attention to mental health as well in the relationships, because when you get into a situation where you feel you're not valued and there are a lot of stresses in life, it leads to spiraling down and getting depressed, and that doesn't help relationships either.